I was actually doing something that couldn't be that important, because if it was important, I would have remembered.
What you're doing.
So if I say that, I'll put those 17 hours into building that business, then I would automatically prioritize away things that I couldn't even remember I had done, so I wouldn't miss them, would I? In other words, and then I thought to myself, okay, there might be other things too that I like, but I just didn't remember. I could have eaten a little longer lunch or whatever. It's not that exciting.
Spend a little less time on Facebook. Or
Well, I wouldn't do that.
I know that. I'm just.
But then I made a decision, for example, to let's look at areas where I can cut down time temporarily. I don't have to do it forever, but temporarily. For example, newspapers. I had a job where I followed newspapers in 4 countries, and we didn't really have internet at that time that much. You know, you had newspapers. I was reading quickly through the business newspapers in 4 different countries, for example, which meant I spent about 45 minutes to an hour reading news every day. So I made a decision to not do that and see what happens. I didn't miss anything. By the time I got to the office and around the coffee machine, people had told me if it was something important that had happened. Or I just told my secretary to say, hey, make sure you know if there is something I need to know, and give me a brief when I get to the office every morning. So there I saved 6 hours a week, 6-7 hours. Then I started sleeping on the sleep system. Now 3 months later, I found out that I sleep 1 hour less than I did before, per night. So that was another 7 hours. So you see how time, suddenly I have 30 hours that I could put into the business without even taking away anything that I didn't want to take away. So see, this is a way of handling time. But if I had done this, when she said, if I said I don't have time, and you had said, of course you have, you can just leverage time.
That would have made you defensive, like
That
you
would
had to
have
defend.
made me feel that you said I'm wrong.
Right,
I'm not wrong. I don't want to be wrong.
right, right. Because it's real to you.
What
Yeah.
about my biggest objection I get is I can't afford it. The time and the money.